I don't have a political party. I'm just here to say the truth. This is the Anti-Partisan Network, and my name is Johnson. And on today's video, we are taking a look at something an individual called Mr. Ivan Kyei Innocent said on a TV program a while ago concerning the current socio-economic activities that is going on at the moment. And I think the thing that he said, if you can subscribe to it, you can expect change. So without further ado, let's just get to the video.
If you go to a failed state, or maya a failure, or be any hero, and a failure home. And over the years, and I think that is the kind of state you move us around a part from TV A to TV B, better professor this, choka, because I'm more for that's for okay, my results and when they fail. And the question is the way forward. No, dear Ben, I say, yeah, you bet me making sure say as a minor, you bet me I reclaim your old self. Now you be the shining star of Africa. You know, you torch bearer. You lead the way for other African countries to learn from us. That particular accolade in this kind of way, no, you're watching it, and you're Ghana be or Maya Sebi. Identity cry in there is no dignity and the whole governance architecture na be ade amam for the pesika. And now we share crown our bontia. The dream is of a politician or politics and over pesika. The sense of nationalism, patriotism, wine, and phobia. So we are dear good crown and nobody even see it. So idea among 4 year factor Moses is a good cause. Let us support it. Nora, me try to Facebook say we are Akrana or any nationalism sympathizer. You should know, sir, you'll be nurturing that particular thing alone because nobody will care and nobody will come your way. And I don't know more you never do a be ever doing.
So I don't never do a be I started the channel. I think I started posting videos on this channel, give or take a week or so now. To your surprise, I was surprised to say this is actually something that nobody, I mean, if people are doing it, I don't see most of it. So I'm sure that it's new in a sense. This is something that is new. And if I should ask a very important question, like some motion Yamana across our country anymore, like what is your suggested solution? Because Obi to say Papa Yawako TV, on Timmy Faka and feel, and what TV say, or Quack or Kenyans assem, expecting say, nothing will be done. Like, Yamana across our country, Obin to me, Quashe baby, and co piss can fanko tutu, and a bomb, and for force, so baby change country. Yet it is through like peaceful discourse. And it is and one amount for it. This is what people are doing. Like, me check YouTube videos, Ghanaian YouTube video creators, me check more content on making. About more than half, about like to say jokes in me, like. But the important serious stuff on there, nobody is really paying attention to them. Nobody is subscribing to them. But I say big give you up because this is the country that we find ourselves in. Say and found one, then who is going to do it for us? What's our comfort and that last you say you bet me afford the plane ticket. Nay, a plane ticket, they are outside. Anytime you feel say a vacation, I say you per se co school and I say if you listen country anymore dear. Near two bata the cover. Me afford this. Not all of us can afford it. Really, it's not like we don't have a country. We have a country. It is supposedly it's a stable country. We have everything. But then again, and you may see. And what is our solution? Your solution is say you better nothing. Then we find where the problem is. Near where we are first a bed, you better tackle. Yeah, the trust not the yeah, the pass time, you waste time. You per se, and you be release stress and this and that, and the other be here. So let's continue. I promise I will not interfere again because I want him to complete everything that he's saying so that I can add something to it. But as everyone kind of, I come, that's why I said something. So let's continue.
Galamsey is a major challenge. Say Obi Obakase Galamsey any challenge na bi ni ba bia wo free back because over the years no me say a cancer I eat deep into the fabrics of our society, a destroyer to the extent that the health implications, the consequences are so overwhelming and they can be and leading to the elections. Because the first time I hear about Ukrumha, economy under the leading conversation year 2024. It was galamsey because of the ravaging and the devastating impact na air cost. So the expectation is that training will be done differently. Sabe beti me address it. There be a mekase. Oko galamsey anya here for the two galamsey wo. Nipo mutu galamsey kroma aya ahemfo. Aye politicians and our software penny for and other business people. I am for the say what buy him for. Can say why and ketekete do. Wo two galamsey ni ahemfo. MPs, ministers, former MPs,
yes.
Former ministers,
yes.
MMDCs, former and current,
yes.
And
Captain, this is the reality. And the matter of videos are cultural say, we are Maya. There is one thing you cannot afford to do. Be so we are weak, and now say we show mercy. So whenever it will be ultimately sense any weakness around the state, you are done, because man will always collect to the destructive best, because naturally we are all greedy. So we will do what we do best to make money. So it is the duty of the state to make sure say galamsey be a high risk venture that nobody will even contemplate. Say let me go into this venture, because you know the fate that awaits you. Now no Yatiana China, the former agric minister, has been sentenced to death. And what you agric minister of China. Ona na be fro akuase tufu se kwaku umia na yakokunu no enti obadwene hu mienu but bisase kroma yet no punitive consequences bend the wo ha ye sanction obi
human right
no, it's not about human right. Those sanctions are not there, so there is enough motivation for people to do some of these things. And there are people who feel that, for instance, not being a professor from Pombating report. Go and look at the names in it. High profile individuals, have been to parliament. And if these people have been left off the hook, nobody is prosecuting them. And obviously, NDC in another don't do things I'm smart by now. From Professor from Bombating report, ya fana nka ya prosecuting the panel ya say as soon as you go jail for 5 years, we go jail for 10 years, then you put seriousness in this whole thing. You understand? But because nobody is being punished, I am normal. Auntie, me waba Miss Margins, me tetakwa baby, Miss Masasi, me MP for ya pomo mo from me kwa jail to because Miss Mabay na aba. What else am I? So I think that the approach, and yet because of anything is because we don't punish. And people think, oh, a free day, when I do it, I'll get away with it. And that is why I am calling that the punitive sanctions must be so overwhelming to the extent that scare people. For instance, there is no single land I can hire any ownership. Baby. 3 days after, I'm for catch us Milan. So it means every single land the Biomudi to Galamsey is owned by somebody.
That's right.
So Okona Assassino. Yeah, the galamsey a owner. So even say you trace and look for the owner.
Exactly.
So you punish the person and the confiscate the land automatically become a state land. You lose ownership. These are some of the radical measures that you need to employ just to ensure that enter your henna. Now, or the more be some illegal mining. Ebe free ninsa yaje yabese prosecutor aka ho so I know the day no or the more be obadwene hu mienu amanfo kra befa nwuram akohese obi na masa so then you shift responsibility to the chiefs and the owners of the land. You understand? And these are some of the measures I say na fei omo hide behind mabai na aba and a power from above, power from above, order from above, those kind of nonsense, I think there must be that a bland statement out there. Say you don't go anywhere. It's only a police, be balance or the power from order from above. The first thing you do is you slap the person. Because power is order from above. Among for the there was a time now no not metis presidency forest our western region. Presidency forest and a boom and a year two president so the new police in year two go to the abrabain. And these are we can prosecute these people and make sure say you scare people because I've come to the realization say nipa the sending a very body nipa. And then who so black people you're dangerous thing. Whenever you allow us, trust me, in the bed. I'm telling you. So always you need to create a very radical measures. These are the sanctions. But when yes, I never know created that free room now. Why them pesika? say madwe say me galamsey be manya sika na say me ye na sad no the day obi anya me hwe a what do you have to do nya sika na fa honkomo political party and media for start bribing them on beka bi amount the issue will die, you understand? So me this whole talk no is good. Yes, in the spirit of that your friends governance and dialogue is good to engage, listen to people, and you put them to good use in as a forum. And Rabi Hunimos, our Muslim Murama, they are doing operations.
Example, I'll make it
yes.
I want to be here.
Exactly. So, for instance, look at Wound to me. This is a gentleman on the forest and Wafo, and I was Chama, Mam for Bosume Swan, the penny paper Namoso, my percentage, gold, no, me say. These are clear evidence, and Professor Frimpong, what he made it quite clear in his report. You say, reports, you know, which challenge ye. So, the question is, say, you see a fight, Galamse, a fight, Ben, a chance I will punish you. Why are those reports sitting there? Attorney General said, but Wound to me is not the only person. I know you're involved in Galamsey. There are several people out there. Ebinim to parliament and amount for the Galamsey sika to parliament. So there is enough motivation. Kromano, kwami afoso benye unye sika ni we are. You can buy everybody. You can buy judges. You can buy police. You can buy politicians. And we have made the system we are monetizing to the extent that we need sika as I also name fast. And people who get money, we worship them. It doesn't matter what they did to get that particular money. So I think President has shown commitment. So by me, I think you see, it's all right to the become very radical because I wouldn't black people they are one trauma so we're near there. So we will capitalize on weakness and some of these things, and they will click to their destructive best. So the best approach to fighting this Galamsey is to start this nationwide prosecution. And again, the Attorney General Department may be overwhelmed. My question is, if we really want to get serious in this country, let us decentralize that particular office and get regional offices, staff it with people so that prosecution can start everywhere. You don't need to be one Attorney General sitting in Accra. Our case is thousands, and that's for good. So let us decentralize. So
original.
How effective are they? How effective are they? Because every single document comes here. You understand? And it will take years and time to do so. By 4 years, we didn't prosecute even 10 cases. Because you need to study the docket. The bottom line is prosecution. Just to send a loud message out there. And after I think there is sometimes the hypocrisy and those kind of stuff enough. I saw for ya and sorry eto aye yi wure kwagina wuram say ye bomb paye to Galamsey na wo mo dama ye first captain by photo Galamsey by photo to Galamsey that nipo da sani ne to Galamsey so empire aspect na dey free fan what I said at the time we were supposed to look people in the face and tell them to stop the nonsense, but we didn't. We were singing out a lulu in the bush say I don't know about stop Galamsey. Here we are. Was it not the same people and I know sound like what na Jubilee House and the so what has then as so I think the best person to fight this is the president. The best approach for me, is to be radical, very ruthless in this approach, because it's one thing where you support you. So what can prosecute people on Galamsey? You enjoy tacit approval of every single Ghanaian, because when we look around, I've been at the hospital and I know how this thing is destroying people. Captain, I say hospital know who about for more kidney diseases, liver diseases, and that's a form of pregnancy. They don't more say you find it metals and that's for and the crowd a side show. Me say go there and look at even breast cancer. Then that's for a month for one day. I'll go to Kolebu. A surgical unit, two. We are not going to have a mouth muguo. I said we will be a trying enough back. Just I see me a very nasty. I'm kind of see I won't say a video, but one day when you go there, well, we are going to be did that. These are the realities, you understand? So I think that I don't admire that particular energy to go after people. Some of these fights, you need this in the OMPP. The approach must be very uniform, very radical. Now you go after who? And the way we are politicizing it, I'm not him for no mutu from one deal. Minimum suffer more concession. You to Galamsey. Going away. And what are we talking about? So let us target these big people, the business people who are sponsoring people to aid and abet in some of these crimes. If we target them enkura no mugu nwuram na wuhu omo no mo ya hia ohia ni ba o de obedi oni na omo de yes abat omo ye galamse ne ya sikafo onye sika de koto excavator de ba kuruma sei ne wo pia hia fo magum no mu sensors no enti at no the day no say ye kase ye ya ye be Rolling Star, yes, I say chase a man from Bush. How many years in the 89? Then as a for in there. Where we plan, there is a brofo, pass a brofo, TV zone of Paninano. Over 30 years in the nothing has changed. And for Sobiama, so it means we have all failed. That is why I believe, sir, we need to adopt different measures. This is a government that is ready to listen to Ghanaians, to engage and take action. So the question is, let us take it to a different level. Now you're making sure, reports be available, must be prosecuted. Whoever has been mentioned, whoever has been cited, tracing who the real owner. Some are in parliament. The people who own this, Mr. Asofwam Penimform, I talk from to Galamseno. You know them, I know them. So why are we not going after this thing and playing ostrich as if say Nippon Mutu Galamseno free China and Mobabe too, and even the Chinese who are coming. If I've already Moba. Yeah. Now I was shocked. You have so called Western region, everywhere be Chinatown. The China City. China City. China fought me about Kuruma Kwashaya Forest Meadow. Na oil you say store your fuel for over about something thousand tankers fuel station galamsey na we need to get serious, you understand? So and I'm even in prosecuting some of these things, you don't even do it quietly, because you see the whole essence of deterrence. In the fight against deterrence is key. So you need to make people see what is happening every step of the way. Some are Lucius Tinchan, some are Tinchan who say, I call you to Galamsey, when you're the what I say. But sometimes people come out with weird. We got to a time I say, yeah, China no to Galamsey and deport somebody called you Chrome. Look at this madness. You understand? So, Captain, I'm sure, sir, we shouldn't give up, because if you give up, we are not only failing ourselves, but we are failing the generation yet to come. Besides, we cannot sit here and prioritize individual greed over their collective welfare as people and the landers ubiquity to the generation yet to come. Let us be together in this particular fight and make sure, sir, we go all out. Because my culture say Galamsey should be seen as a criminal enterprise, and whoever that is seen should be designated as a criminal. And dealing with criminals, you have to be very ruthless. You don't have to go easy on them. But 40 years to come, we will still be here, and the greedy people will get greedier, and those of us are almost sense as in so will get worse. The last time, water turbidity level as a January, NBC taking over. It's supposed normal level supposed to be 0 to 500. But January near now over best 6,000 to 12,000. And a Ghana water company catcher say, "Omo pumping no quality to pumping so no." What I say, it tells you the kind of danger we are in as people. So when the call comes like this, it tells you how concerned every Ghanaian is. And I like say government, I am ready to listen to people to engage. But my advice to President Mahama is he has to be very radical, very ruthless, and go all out. It doesn't matter who is in. Just be ruthless and go after everybody.
I think I think, sir, what Mr. Ivan said is very sensible. But before I say anything, I want to first sort of like explain what deterrent means. Deterrent is the palm amountful. For example, if mosquitoes are in your room, you spray mosquito coil, it will deter them. In the olden days, like some countries, so ukobokro noa, it chawonsa miunwa, near their huma, ashim, near their two kum, into one son of the kum, to send necklace bisa. This is to sort of like show others who are planning to commit robbery, say, Okoyasa adiwiya, punishment TV. Ubi who said na young say nipa no best 100%, but it will caution the person, like it will make you think twice. And some of our kind from the beginning to end. Me sure so said that was starting a structure in the beginning, and in the ending. Right from the beginning, what can we be said? Yeah, God, I don't say that. We don't really value like main kind of like discourse to say, Yantas and I ending common I am. na yɛn find the solution to a problem. Yɛn hyɛ da mpɛ saa ade no. Nti ɔmo a ɔmo yɛ saa ade no, like to say ɔmo a ɔmo yɛ active when it comes to political discourse and socio-economic activities. Amafo who are no more serious. People don't really pay attention to them. I understand this point because it's almost as if say the major part of the population, I say the youth, especially the youth. Imagine almost a politics in the air from penny from Kwadia and I say for rich people there. But you see, that narrative, is not right. Like Empire and Kobepia. Me say ye jai biashi or monsa. They should make the decisions for us. By means of the minimum say our decision making is normally affected by our external influences. They say any man will name and they be decided the kind of decisions I'll be making. Obi on more bit me make decision be to say fan say yakwa and I hear born san. And somebody else can even decide so be born. Who hiani untimi bobi because who check it situation you can't afford it. Until ye jai bibia man penny for no more scan no more power and so make a decision. They will make decisions that will sort of like benefit themselves. Living here can out of it. Until we are at the end of it. They be any so far the consequences of their decisions. Until Mr. Ivan started to work on. You see, say it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. And besides, apart from the fact say we becoming part of the political discourse, there's a lot of revenue to be generated here. Like why doing something very serious? For example, YouTube. YouTube is some place and some platform here. You can come there, you can say anything you want. As long as men can say you can say anything you want. You get the views, I'm sure money will come. Money is not the reason why some of us are doing it. We are doing it for the change, especially myself, for the change of the country. Because the future starts here, but it almost seems like the future is about to end. From the economy part, from our infrastructure part, from our policy part, and now our land is being attacked. So, ukasa what now I can say, Sankofoya omudi eboni, omunsansome papa. You are saying something that doesn't make sense. Into what Mr. Ivan is just trying to say is sort of like, let's just speak truth to power. Mumayen kanokwe. Si ye pese kano kwen kwa dia, uwono kwen na wokan, upese obi tibi. Obi nsuso no kwen na okan, unsuso upese o tibi. Yani beba ye honso, niye they are starting komodi na ano. So thank you very much for watching the video. And this channel is Anti-Partisan Network. My name is Johnson. Subscribe, like, comment. I want to see what your thoughts about this, because I think a part of me finds it very difficult to discover that somebody disagree with anything that this man said. So I am curious. So I am going to do the second part of the video. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you. I just said thank you.
So I realize here, share down for kokra. Aje a special edition be. Now be when na normally papa no penny for no also. Nipa oba show we so no. The when nipa you 55. Hey, we are far below that age. And we share and some if you lose yourself no. If you Ivan. Yeah, if you fellow Ghanaians, Rafu ho eba. E catch you say, baby a yedru no. Enye obi a wanyi nko na enim yansa. Yapon